Clean sheet, set piece, rinse, repeat. I'm happy to do it again for the next 29 league games if that means we bring home the Premier League title. Forget the haters, I'll drink their tears out of that Premier League trophy if needs be. We beat Crystal Palace 1-0 in the Premier League at the Emirates, the Fortress. Uh, Welcome to Gives Me from Block 5 with me, host SJ. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video. Apple, Spotify, please leave a 5-star review and follow wherever you're taking the pod. It's great to have you all here. I hope you're well. So yes, as I said, we beat Crystal Palace 1-0 in the Premier League. A weekend which was probably pitch perfect for us. I mean, Chelsea lost, Man City lost, and Liverpool lost. The three teams that you would probably say are our closest rivals for the Premier League title this season. Definitely coming to the season, those are the three teams, sorry, that we thought would be challenging us for the title. And yeah, they all lost and we won on the back of their losses. And yeah, we capitalised and opened up a little gap at the top of the table with our closest challengers being Bournemouth. AFC Bournemouth full teams and slowly tucked in behind them, Sunderland. So, I mean, I'm saying this right now. If we get a 15-16 Leicester season and one of them win the title, I'm done with this sport. Kick me off. I'm no longer watching football. If one of those, if we finish behind either Sunderland or Bournemouth, I'm done with the sport. I'm done. I'll pick up something. I'll do chess. Oh yeah, I digress. So yeah, I mean, just going into the game, we had a injury worry about Gabriel, big Gabby from Mikel Arteta in the press conference. He was struggling. Might not play the game, but glad he did play. Um, as we know, he contributed to the goal well and made some great defensive tackles throughout the game. Um, but yeah, I mean, the lineup is what I expected. Again, we seem to have a steady 11 in the league now. It seems, which is not bad. You know, what I mean, it's we still have competition for places, even though we've got a set 11. You know, they know if you don't perform well, you're going to be out of team because we have good players in waiting in the reserves or in reserves on the bench. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In waiting, we've got good players. You know, whenever he's not getting a game, Christian Norgard. Last season, Brentford's captain. He was there. He's been their mainstay for years. He doesn't get a game. Either Martin Leo Trossard, they'll be on the bench. Got Havertz come back. Mosquera, he came on, did very well second half. We'll get to that. I mean, yeah, we've got a very deep team. Lewis Skelly, can't forget about him and Ben White. But yeah, so I mean, even though we've got a set 11, they know that they have to perform to their best. Otherwise, they could find themselves on the bench the next game. And yeah, I mean, that's just good going forward for us. Um, the game itself, there's not much to talk about. I mean, it wasn't the greatest of games. Like I said, set piece, clean sheet, rinse and repeat. We can copy and paste. I mean, we can probably copy and paste our tweets and our statuses from last week and the week before because that's what we seem to do, you know. Just hitting set pieces and keeping clean sheets, which is for me, it's not like I say, it's not too bad for me, and I'll take it. I mean, for the first 30 minutes, I thought we were just going through the motions. It was very. I wasn't worried, but it's just that we wasn't creating nothing, and we got to the final third, and we kept giving that ball away. At one point, I wasn't sure if Eze remembered that he plays for Arsenal now. It's like he's familiar with passing to Crystal Palace players. Even though he didn't actually have that, he didn't have a bad pass completion rate, to be honest, but it just seemed like in that final third, he kept losing the ball. Maybe we're just focusing on him a lot because it's his former club, and we want him to get some goals and more involvement. So yeah, but yeah, it took us to like the 30th minute for us to score to get our first shot on target. Trossard down the left hand side, a low shot near post for the keeper, relatively easy save. I mean, Palace themselves, they came to the Emirates. I wouldn't say they came to win. Obviously, they would like to win, but they were happy with a draw. Out of possession, they were in a back five. The wing backs, I mean, you can see it straight across, low block, straight back five across the box. With Mitchell and Minos getting back alongside the back three. They came to nullify Saka. That was evident. Obviously, our right side's our strongest side, as we will know. And you'd have Mitchell, Pino, Mark Gay down that side and Kamada. They were nullify anything coming down that side. So I mean, it was a quiet game for Saka on that basis. Like it creates space for other players, and I think a ball that we played a couple of times in the first half, but particularly a lot in the second half, was that ball over the top for Trossard down the sides. When they do have the wing backs getting forward, they're not. They have to get back, and it's difficult to get up and down. And where we transition quick, and and this season we know we've added that ball to our arsenal into pardon the pun, um, in terms of going a bit more direct. And yeah, a couple of times in that second half, definitely we got that ball down the side for Trossard. I can remember one particularly from Big Gabby. Um, Obviously, we didn't come to much, didn't score from it, but that seems to be a weapon we were using when we could. So yeah, I mean, they had a back five, they had a box midfield at times. It was like a 5-2-2-1, or sometimes a 5-1-3-1. It was alternating, but we saw what they were trying to do. They were just trying to pack out the middle, block out our right hand side, and yeah, just try and nullify us as much as possible. I mean, to the degree it was working. I'm not sure it was they were working, and we weren't at the races. In my opinion, I don't think our passing was very slow, very very slow, pedestrian passing. Um, but we got our goal in the first half. It was a set piece. I mean, it was the free kick that led to set piece. Outrageous. I don't know what Pino's doing. Not even trying to go for the ball. Just took out Saka. Um, Silly from him because he should know that set pieces are our thing. Stats banding about. I think what was the percentage? I think a very high percentage of our goals this season come from set pieces. If you bear 1 second, goal breakdown, 56%. That's a lot. Yeah, so he should learn if our set pieces are our main source of goal this season. Stay on your feet. Just keep going across the pitch, but took him down, and the rest is history. Again, Declan Rice. I mean, in pre-season, I backed Declan Rice to get the most assists. Um, it's a bit annoying. He get pre-assists sometimes. I think he got one last game pre-assist, back post. Did he take the corner? Yeah, he took the corner for the big Gabby to knock it back for Gyökeres to score in Champions League. And again today, he's knocked it in. I mean, Gabby didn't get the assist, but he was a nuisance. Him and Saliba there in and about the ball was a nuisance. Saar couldn't get much on it, and the ball dropped back to the edge of the box. And Eza, he's faster than Adam Wharton. He's quicker on the spot. Adam Wharton switched off for a second, and the Premier League, especially against Arsenal, you switch off for a second, you'll get punished, and that's what happened. And I mean, take nothing away from the finish. It was an absolute quality finish. It was like a scissor kick, similar to what he scored against us last season from the edge of the box. But this one was much more difficult because the ball seemed to be bouncing a lot higher, and he managed to get over it and hit it into the bottom corner. I mean, I spoke about it earlier in the season. I think Marino, I can't remember who Marino missed a chance against, and he didn't jump to get the volley on target, so he just scuffed it. But he should have done what Eze done. I can't remember what game it was. Someone remind me what game Marino missed a chance where he just had a similar chance. He just had to jump and get in line with the ball, and he would have probably scored. But Eze's got that quality, and we've been crying out for him to get some goals from that position, and he's done so. His first goal in the Premier League for Arsenal came against his previous club. I think I saw a stat that's the first player to score against their previous team for Arsenal. I think in their first game since 1914. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I saw it on Twitter somewhere. Uh, but after that, I mean, I just didn't think we would concede. At half time, I saw it was making a sub, and I thought, oh, Chris Palace making a sub makes sense because if they play the same way they played in the first half, they're not going to get much out of the game. We had them under control. I mean, they had shots apparently, 3 shots, 4 shots. But the shot stat itself is very misleading because 2 of their shots were block shots, and Adam Wharton had a shot from like 30 yards, which almost hit the corner flag. So, if you just sit from a distance and just read stats, you might think, oh, Crystal Palace had a couple. But no, if you actually watch the game, you'll see that they didn't actually have any chance. They didn't actually trouble right in any which way, any form. So, I mean, that's just a testament to our defense and how we're just shutting down teams, giving them no chance. Sometimes you might get Mateta, you might have a chance to say, "Oh, don't worry, mate, it's coming." Sunday League. Don't worry, it's coming. You'll score next one. You're playing Arsenal. Come into the game. You might not even get you might not even get one. Let alone the next one. So if you get a chance, you got to make the most of it. Which I mean, that can play on a team's mind. Um, you're probably talking. They're probably talking their team talks. You get a chance, you have to take it because this team will give you many chances, if any. And that is added pressure that we're just putting on teams these days, which is very encouraging. Um, in terms of, yeah, I mean, I don't think we don't have any standout players. It was just a team job. I'm not going to hear him bash players and say they didn't do well. I think no one really stood out. We just kind of, like I said, I feel we were going through the motions. Um, we got a set piece that got us out of jail. And I'm seeing people say, is it sustainable? I mean, does it look sustainable? We're doing it every game. I don't see people questioning whether our clean sheet's sustainable. We're doing that every game, but there's no question, can Arsenal keep clean sheets? But we're doing it, and we're getting set pieces, and we're scoring from them. So the sample size for me is there for everyone to see. We're doing it. We're continuing it every game, and we're a danger. If you don't want us to score from set pieces, stop fouling us. Stop giving us corners. Stop giving us throw-ins. Yeah, just stop getting us in positions to score from set pieces. And I think, just yeah. I don't want to go. I don't want to go too. I don't want to give too much airtime to the sustainability of our set pieces because we know it's there. It's been there. It's been there from seasons before. Everyone knows Nicholas Yeo's name. Everyone knows who he is. So it's not like this season we're just propped up with set pieces out of nowhere. We've been doing this, and it just seems to be. It just happens to be we're relying on it a little bit too much this season. But like I said, clean sheet, set piece, rinse, repeat. We will do it. We don't care. Yeah, and elsewhere, as I said earlier, Man City lost 1-0 Aston Villa. Brother Unai, he done us a favour there. Tip the hat to you, Brother Unai. Thank you very much. And Liverpool are in all sorts of trouble. I'll be real. I mean, you saw my prediction pre-season. I thought Liverpool might win the league because they kept the same team. Well, they lost a couple of players. Um, but I thought the addition they made, they should be able to maintain their level and win the Premier League. But it just seems like there's been too many changes, and I don't know, maybe Slot's voice isn't really traveling the way it used to. But it's just, yeah, they're in trouble down there at Liverpool, which is good to see. And yeah, I mean, Slot's moaning about set pieces and Brentford chucking that ball in there, and they can't handle it. But so it go. Um, oh yeah, we're top of the league, 4 points clear of Bournemouth, and we are. I just want to make sure I can't remember which way around it is. I mean, let me correct myself. I said Sunderland are third. It's actually Scum are third. I forgot they played 4:30 yesterday. I didn't see the updated league table after they won 3-0 away at Everton, which is a decent result to be fair. Yeah, so the Scum are third again. Another team irrelevant that we're not worried about. But if they won the league, so Man City are fifth. We are 6 points clear of them, and Liverpool are seventh, and we are 7 points clear of them. They play each other not this week, but the week after. Um, if they draw the game and we win our games from then till now, I mean, we could be in a very good position going into next international break. So, I mean, yeah, it's looking good for us. I'm not one to say we're going to win the league or we should win the league. We just have to take it game by game, in my opinion, and we just got to keep plodding along and listen, just block out the outside noise. Because honestly, everybody is praying for our downfall. Everybody. They can't. They got the tweet pre-made that I knew Arsenal weren't serious. The bottle just flops. They cannot wait. They cannot wait. So yeah, we just plod along. I mean, our biggest competition is ourselves, and I say probably injury. But even with the injury, like I said, we've got a deep squad now, so we're not over reliant on one player. We can replace Saliba, we can replace Saka. Not to the same level, but a close level than what it used to be before. It's not like a Rob Holding coming in, you know. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Um, yeah, I'm going to do a Brighton preview at the same time. We've got Brighton and Carabao Cup. I mean, everyone, if you know me, you know take every cup seriously. I'm not one person to just go, oh yeah, just chuck the cup. Why? Why chuck the cup? We've done that for the last, well, when's the last time we won the league? 22 years. We've done it for the last whatever years. We haven't won nothing. So there's no direct correlation between us getting knocked out of this cup and winning something. So it doesn't really matter, you know. So like, oh yeah, go out the cup and we'll win something this season. No, we got knocked out the cup 2 years ago against Brighton. Or was it Brighton? Brighton knocked us out in the third round at the Emirates a couple of years back, and we didn't win the league that season. We got knocked out last year, semi-finals, I know. We didn't win nothing. We got knocked out a couple of years before that, I think it's Liverpool. We didn't win nothing. So there's no correlation to say get knocked out in this cup and we'll prosper somewhere else. No, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, I want to win this cup. Interestingly, all the big teams are still in it, you know. Liverpool are still there, they've got Crystal Palace. Still, Celtic, Chelsea are playing away to Wolves. City have got Swansea away, and Newcastle are playing Scum at St James's Park. So you know all the big teams as such are still in it. But yeah, we've got a nice home draw. I think Brighton will make some changes, but I think they'll want to go for it as well. You know, for teams around that level, you know, around 7th to 13th in the Premier League. This is like last season you saw Newcastle. They take it seriously. You know, it's a big trophy for teams like that, and I think we should take it seriously too. We've got squad depth to rotate. Um, so yeah, I'm all for it. Let's get a win and get into the next round in the hat, and hopefully we get a decent draw like a Swansea, like a Wrexham or Cardiff in the next round, and we just plod along through to the next round. Who else could we get in a decent draw? Should they get through? I've had it open just now, and I've just closed it. Shabba. Uh, I know I have it right here. We could get a Wickham or Fulham. The winners of Wickham or Fulham. We can get the winners of Grimsby or Brentford. The winners of Wrexham or Cardiff. Yeah, I mean, get either of those and we go through. We're laughing, but we can. I don't know what I'm saying. Like we're fearful of any other. We're the best team left in the competition. We're the best team in the country, so it doesn't matter who we get. We should be capable of going through and beating who stands in front of us. So with the team, I would say we start Kepa, right back Ben White, left back MLS, centre backs Mascara and Hincapié. I think EA came on the other day, you know, it's nice. So I think you should get. I mean, I don't think a lot of players can finish 90 minutes. I don't think Ben White might be able not to. Hincapié's come back from injury, might not go through the whole 90 minutes. So you know, see Saliba and Timber come off the bench for the last 20 minutes, which is fine. Hopefully we're up at that time and we can solidify a defence and go through. In front of them, Christian Norgard, he has to play. Um, he's prem proven, he's experienced, you know. He's not a young player who get run ragged by Brighton. He's been around the block. Yeah, Christian Norgard in front. Um, I would play Eze. I would. I would play Eze and I would play Marino next to him. Um, Definitely, yeah. I'll play Marino and Eze. On the left, I'll play Martinelli. I think he's fine. I think Mikato said he'll be fine. So I'll play Martinelli left. I'll play Ethan Waneri on the right. And down the middle, I would give Victor Gyökeres a run out. Um, just to run out. But even that, maybe possibly I might start Trossard on the left, Gyökeres down the middle, and then bring off Gyökeres for Martinelli down the middle. Um, yeah, I mean, I'll start Gyökeres up front, Martinelli on the left, and Trossard can come off the bench and replace either. We'll see how it pans out. But yeah, I mean, Brighton, notorious. I wouldn't say they've been our bogey team, but last season, um, was it last season that Brighton we had that nonsense where Saliba gave away a penalty? You know, you know. Well, like I did say, like I said, they had knocked us out in the cup. When they knocked us out, they knocked us out in 2022, 3-1. I was there. I remember that. I remember the keeper. Who was it? Carl Hein? Oh, he slipped on his line, gave away a penalty in the first half. Oh, dreadful, 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 dreadful times. Yeah, Matoma scored. I remember Welbeck scored the penalty. Yeah. Um, I mean, yeah, Eddie scored a decent goal in that game. I think he bent it for a corner. So I'm just trying to just think on the spot. So yeah, I would say that we will win this game. I don't think we keep a clean sheet because I think there'll be too many changes. I think there are too many changes, a lot of unfamiliarity in the team in terms of how we play. So I think we will win 2-1. That's my opinion. I think, yeah, that's my prediction. Based on the team that I've said, I think we'll win 2-1. Um, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can get over the line and get into the next round. It's looking good for us. It's looking good. We've got to stick together with the fan base, ignore the outside noise, and good things could happen this season if we continue. We've got Champions League sprinkled in there as well. Going well in that competition. Yeah, it's a good time to be an Arsenal fan. It really is a good time to be an Arsenal fan. Um, yeah, I mean, there's nothing much more to say on the matter, is there? Um, so I'll be back after a little Brighton review and a Burnley preview. So until then, um, have a good week and all the best.